Welcome to the In the Can Show, where we'll be guarding your brain from the blockbuster blunders of the galaxy.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Get the latest in film reviews from inthecan.net, preventing mind vomits by recommending only the best. $97 million. Is that what it takes to save 2014 from the miserable box office year that it's had? The Guardians may have saved the galaxy, but they also rescued the box office. We find out why. Well, speaking of Guardians, let's touch base on that one. You loved it, and I quote that you said that you loved it, and I've been led to believe that a lot of people do love it.
Yes.
What was your favorite part?
Oh man, there were so many. I think Chris Pratt is just fucking dynamite on screen. He is amazing. It's just a fun-packed action, all singing, all dancing thrill ride. It's a pop culture explosion. It's just the music is fantastic. The action is balls to the wall. The 3D was also really good. It's one of the few times that I can say where I actually did enjoy the experience, and I think it did add to the film as opposed to being sort of a cheap gimmick. It's and the opening scene is just so emotional.
And the opening
It really pulls you into that character.
The opening scene is actually my favorite part of the entire movie, to be honest. But
it's just gut wrenching, and it's fun and also lighthearted in places, but with the core and the villains are unfortunately forgettable. Aside from Michael Rukas Yondu, he's excellent. I mean, he's just brilliant in anything that he does. But with the core characters,
he's not like a bad guy. He's sort of
he's
a transforming
he's kind of
bad guy.
He's walking the line, sort of straddling both lines. But the core characters, they really got they really gave us a lot of heart there. Especially with Peter Quill, and he's really sort of the only thing that grounds us in some sort of reality in the film.
Yeah, I think I think most people can identify that Guardians of the Galaxy, its strength is really its characters, as is the case with most Marvel movies. Well, at least its protagonists, its good guys. That's where its strength lies.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to sort of digress to a point that someone commented on our video review of Guardians of the Galaxy, and we can speak about that because I think it opens up a can of worms. To quote Toronto Fender Junkie, he quotes me saying, "It's not Winter Soldier good." And then he says, "I think there's going to be quite a bit of disagreement with that. This movie did something that hasn't been done in probably a decade. It brought joy and wonder back to the movie theater in a way that hasn't been seen in a long time. It's the first time I've gone to the theater and walked out with more energy than when I went in since the whole grounded in reality mantra began to dominate film. I didn't even realize how exhausting movies had become until I walked out of the theater last night with my wife, and we were totally amped and had a terrific time. It's not quite the same. It's not the same kind of movie as Winter Soldier was, but in my honest opinion, it's actually better in its genre than even Captain America 2. You could argue it's Marvel's best and not be wrong. It's a matter of personal preference, I think, at that point." Okay, well, that's a good bit of commentary. The thing is, what I would like to address is that when I said it's not Winter Soldier good, they are different genres, don't get me wrong, but I felt on a personal level that Winter Soldier was just the better written movie from start to finish. It's just Guardians of the Galaxy had its problems, like especially at the beginning, it was pretty slow in the uptake. I will say that I'm not a fan of Captain America 2. I think that the characters in Guardians of the Galaxy are just golden. They're 100%. I couldn't agree with you more on that. But the whole idea of bringing wonder and bringing joy and wonder back to the movie, I think that joy and wonder has been in the movies a whole lot recently. I don't think that it's been absent. I think that you might be looking in the wrong places. For instance, if you look at any Pixar movie, they usually bring a lot of joy and wonder to their movies, and they don't have any problem with that. It's more about just bringing good quality entertainment.
I agree.
So, yeah, it's as Steven said, he said that Winter Soldier and Guardians of the Galaxy are more or less the same. They're just as good, just different. I think
very different. I mean, Winter Soldier is a sort of a spy thriller genre in that type of genre, and this is like I don't know what the hell you call it. It's like a
action science fiction comedy.
Action sci-fi musical comedy.
Yeah,
it's like the movie I think David Bowie would have made back in the day.
Yeah.
If you knew about these characters.
I think the one thing where I can say that Winter Soldier is better than Guardians of the Galaxy, because I think a lot of people are saying that these two movies are the best that Marvel has made. I think Winter Soldier is better just from the point of view that it breaks formula and it takes risks. This, in content, yes, it is risky because of the setting, and it's not got superheroes in it, and we don't know who these people are unless you've read up on the books. But in terms of the actual story itself, it's Marvel. Let's just be honest. Yeah, it's Marvel in space. That's not to say that's not to say that it's bad.
No, it's I hear what you're saying, and I actually came across a little gem on the internet today that I would like to just share with you. I don't know if you did see it. It's on I just posted on our Twitter feed, and two of this movie and the Lego movie, two of the best movies that came out this year, amongst them. So this movie actually has a lot of similarities with the Lego movie storyline.
Aside from the libertarian agenda.
Yeah, it's the story of an ordinary nobody who enjoys listening to his favorite songs, discovers an ancient relic, gets pursued by a disgruntled cop, and teams up with a group of lovable misfits to save the world from an incredible force of destruction in a spaceship.
Yeah, well, it's more or less along those lines, but I don't. From my personal feelings, there's no comparison between Guardians of the Galaxy and the Lego Movie. The Lego Movie is so multi-layered in comparison to this. They're both fun. They're both incredible fun. But the one actually says something, and the other one doesn't. That's the difference. I hear you. They're both good on their own merits, but the one has that little something more. So, and also, I think that this movie, Guardians of the Galaxy, actually, it makes a bit of a leap in terms of Marvel content, because there was a significant amount of cursing and swearing in that movie compared to what they've done before. I mean, obviously not in volumes, but I don't know. Maybe if Marvel doing it,
it wasn't like bad, like the swear words either. I think they said shit.
Yeah.
Dick was in there. A-holes.
Yeah, they can censor a-holes, but they can't censor shit. So that's some weird fucking movie logic for you. And on that note, we'd like to know what you thought of Guardians of the Galaxy. Is it all that? Let us know in the comments. And if you'd like to support In the Can, remember to rate and subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on all of our relevant social media networks. in addition to going to our website, inthecan.net. That's can with a K. And as always, thanks for listening. And stay tuned.